my big shouting day. Yesterday, I woke up and Bob was crawling around my room licking my jewelry. So I shouted, "Get out of my room!" And that was the start of my big shouting day. Then I came downstairs and I saw that egg. I cried and said, "I can't eat that." And Mommy said, "You could eat it last week. Look at Bob eating his mashed banana." After the terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either. So I took them off all by myself, shouting, "No shoes!" And then we had to go shopping and Mommy said, "Please stop ringing, Bella." But I couldn't stop ringing, and in the end I shouted, "Get me out!" Mommy said, "You will give Bob an arch and you are giving me a headache." And Bob poked me and said, "Ear." At lunchtime, Shasa and her mommy came to play and to have some peanut butter and grapes and a biscuit. But my biscuit broke. Then I couldn't play nicely and I kept saying, "No, you can't be princesses." In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson. I said, "Ballet is too much." But I was a bit loud and Mrs. Clark stopped it playing the piano. And Miss Lucia said, "Dear, oh dear, perhaps you should sit in the corner then." On the way home, we met the lady who lives next door, and she said that Bob was the sweetest thing she'd seen all day. And then she said, "And how is Bella?" I was a long way behind, so I had to shout, "I have a hurting foot." And Mommy said, could I keep my voice down, and could I please stop lying on the pavements? Then it was time for my tea and my bath. But those peas were too hot, and our bath was too cold, and I was too wet, and it was too minty. After that, I rolled and said, "No bed, no, 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 no bed, no, no." And Mommy said, "Well, I think someone needs to go to bed." But I rolled all over my room, and then I rolled into Bob's room, and I said, "Bed is for babies." And then I yawned, a little yawn. Then I crawled into my room and Mommy said, "Who wants a story?" And I said, "Nobody." But she came into my room anyway and we cuddled up and had my best story about Paris and cake. Yum. I yawned again and I said very quietly, "Today was a big shouting day, Mommy. Sorry." And she kissed me goodnight and said, "I know. We all have those days sometimes, but perhaps you will be more cheerful tomorrow. And I was cheerful all day long. Goodbye.